Yo,
Yo,
how's it going? Oh, this is
what's up,
crazy.
dude?
You got like a
What's
filter
going
on your
on?
shit.
Oh, it's a camera. I don't know how I would show you. But it's like an actual camera.
Yo, that's sick. Dang. I need to upgrade my setup, as you can see. That's sick. Yo, I've never met you. First of all, what's your name and everything? Yo, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me. I'm Austin. Um, yeah.
You're from Oregon?
I'm from I'm from Alaska, actually.
Oh
I'm
shit.
going to school in Oregon.
Cool. Growing up in Alaska, what was that like?
Uh, it's interesting. I mean, you definitely meet a lot of like different kinds of people. Being in Oregon has definitely kind of showed me that living in Alaska is not really at all like what it's like growing up somewhere else, like in the lower 48. It's very isolated. So like it kind of feels like a lot of culture is kind of behind.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. What specific part of Alaska?
I'm from Anchorage.
Okay, for sure. Okay. But yeah, that seems crazy. I remember reading a book growing up, and it kind of just shed light on like this guy moving from LA to Alaska, and it was like the way they described it in the book, let alone just thinking about it in real life, made me so curious about it. So I never knew that. So that's so interesting to think about. Then you're in Oregon. What's Oregon like for you?
Uh, it's okay. It's like as a whole, it's kind of similar to Alaska as like a state. Um, where I am is kind of like boring, to be honest. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I definitely feel like I would thrive somewhere else, but I mean, Oregon's interesting. It just makes you more like, what's the word that I'm thinking of? It's like, it makes you want to meet more people that are kind of like-minded
Yeah, a hundred
to you.
percent. I feel the same way in Detroit a little bit because sometimes it just, I don't know. I'm never thinking about the next big thing. I'm just kind of thinking where I'm at right now, and it's just like the people
Mhm.
around you and everything. That's the cool part about these interviews and everything. It's so cool to. It's so random how I found your page. I'll explain that very briefly. Like I think I got the milk video in my algorithm.
Mhm.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? But like in a good way. And I liked it and I subscribed to you. And then obviously like watched your videos as you posted them and everything. Like recently there's been like the gun video, which is really weird. Like that's a weird one, but I like that. We're gonna talk about that, but like kept seeing your videos and everything. I was doing these interviews and I was thinking of someone from just someone out the box and going through my subscriptions and I saw you and I was like, let me just try and follow your Instagram, see what's up and everything, and reach out. So I'm so glad that you were like down to do this and everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude, of course. I'm honestly super stoked on it. I mean, the whole like the YouTube video things is definitely just like a passion project of mine. So even knowing that even like one person fucks with it is like super cool to me.
Yeah, where did that start? Like even before like that milk video, I was like, I didn't even realize how many views it has. It's insane.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I made that for a school project in high school, just like kind of on a whim, and I didn't even end up turning it in.
Oh,
Um, but like the friends that I filmed it with, like they kept telling me that like I should like edit it and like finish making it and stuff because I never like I filmed it and I never like went went anywhere with it.
yeah.
So eventually I just like did it and then I put it out and it just kind of like popped off overnight. I don't know what my camera's doing. This is weird.
It's kind of cool though. I was just looking at it. But no, like, what got you into videography, I guess? Like, is there a point in the period where you weren't posting stuff, you were just taking videos?
Yeah, when I was in seventh grade, I took like a film class, and that was like super cool to me. It kind of like changed my mindset. Until then, I didn't really like have. I mean, I was like 13, so I didn't really have any like path. But like film and stuff kind of made me realize what I wanted to do. at least in some capacity throughout my life.
Yeah, super cool. And like, what specific? Like, I'm a not a huge film buff, but my dad is like film crazy. Like, especially about
Yes.
old school films. Like, his favorite movie. God, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but his favorite director is like Alfred Hitchcock and everything. So it's a weird.
Mhm.
His inspirations, his everything, what he's infatuated with is like kind of on like that old school shit. I'm on like some
Yeah.
like different type of time than that. Like, what was your film influence growing up?
Um, I think the first movie that I like watched as I got older that really stuck with me was American Psycho, and now I don't really care for that movie as I've gotten older. But at the beginning, that was a big one for me. And there's another movie called it's called Tetsuo the Iron Man. That's my favorite movie of all time. It's really cool. It's a Japanese like cyberpunk movie
Oh shit, super
about
cool.
this dude who turns into metal. It's super cool.
Dang, I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never heard of that. What is that again?
Tetsuo the Iron Man.
Dang, because I like a lot of like, I grew up on like, I mean, it's not really 100% authentic to the culture, but like, I grew up on like karate movies, like Bruce
Hmm.
Lee and like Jackie Chan and all that shit. My mom was showing me all of that. She didn't care. She was like, "This is the coolest thing of all time. Like, I have to show him and
Yeah.
everything." And then my dad kind of like threw Wes Anderson at me, and that blew my mind. Like, I started just going
Yeah.
into every single movie and being like, "This is crazy!" Like, that's really what made me realize like I can be hella creative. Like, I could do this because like the
Totally. Yeah.
he was like universal with that shit. Like it was so interesting. And then obviously you learn like I wasn't super into Tarantino, but again with the universes and everything. Do you feel like you
Hmm.
have your own universe that you kind of create?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Um, I think a lot of it is like from kind of like how I'm feeling at the time. Like most of the time, whenever I make something, it's usually like after something new. Like I have there's something that I do that like I'm in like a new environment, and I kind of build what I want to do off of that. Like going to a new school, moving to a new state, going on like a trip to somewhere you've never been before. That has been like a big part of kind of the world that I kind of try to replicate. And I don't, it's less so of like trying to like express that to the viewer, but more so to like get the idea out of my head and like more visual, be able to visualize it kind of.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. It all comes from like there's an expression I try and use with the Untitled Gallery. I try and say like create then curate. Does that resonate with you at
Mhm.
all? Where it's like, especially for me, videography wise, like I'm not necessarily, I'm kind of just like 50-50 with the photos and the videos. So like I end up just creating this universe. Like, how do you feel about that though?
Um, Create then curate.
Hmm.
I think that's a, I think that's a very noble way to go about creating anything really. I mean, at the end of the day, it should be more so for yourself than for others. It's like a creative process for you. It should be like cathartic and whatnot. Yeah, that's what I think.
100%, 100% agree. Do you feel like for me, I've gone through this weird back and forth with creating shit where it's like sometimes I treat it like a job and then sometimes I just go very free will at it. And like a lot of people's opinions always inspire me. Like I'll hear someone with like a great work ethic and I'll be like, "Dang, maybe I kind of need to like there is like a certain way you can go about that." But then I talked to my sister, and then I remember one time I was just breaking down to my sister all this stuff that I was doing. I was like, "How do you make music?" Because they make music and everything, and they were like,
Mhm.
"Just when it happens, it happens." That's like literally all they said, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that blew my mind." So like, do you feel like it just comes to you? You know what I mean?
Um, In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Definitely with stuff outside of the videography, it can definitely feel like more like structured and more like not forced, but kind of like something I have to do. I'm in a couple of bands,
Yeah,
and like writing with a group is kind of like it feels more like you're working for someone else, more maybe more with someone else, but you kind of have to. I feel like I have to change my way of thinking to move into that because like whenever I'm making something like with my camera or like animation or whatever, like I definitely like it's like I because I know what I want to do and I can easily just do it without because I don't have to talk to anyone about it. But like directing something where you're working with a team or like making music with a group of people, um, you definitely have to get the idea in a sense that people can kind of understand what you're trying to say.
like it's
Um,
universal in a way. You can just, no matter who's listening to it, you can understand it. I totally get
exactly.
that.
Yeah, totally.
But
Yeah.
I was gonna talk to you about music towards more like at the end of the interview, but I'm glad you brought it up. Like, and then you kind of alluded to it being like a whole different type of wave, a whole different section of your creativity, just like another avenue for you to just express yourself, basically. So like, where I wanna, do you skateboard too?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I've actually
Yeah,
noticed
I
that.
kind of picked that up from the videos and yeah, in the background. That's sick.
Yeah.
Like, where does the one, two, three, like what started first? I feel like it's like from my POV, it's skating, videography, then music. It kind of followed for you.
Um, I've been playing drums since I was very, very young. I think like 8 or so.
Oh, awesome.
Um, so I started there. Then I started really doing movie stuff when I was like, I don't know. I must have been like 15,
Nice.
15 or 16. And I started skating at the same time. And those two kind of went hand in hand, like skating and film. I've always enjoyed like filming skating with my friends and stuff. So that was kind of a big part of wanting to kind of get into filmmaking and stuff.
No, 100%. And like, be like, I love skating growing up. I loved like skate movies growing up. Like,
Hmm.
in my opinion, that's cinema just as much as any movie. Because like,
Absolutely.
there's
Yeah.
some crazy skate films out there. I don't even know where to fucking start with it. I don't want to keep this interview up, but like, yo, like it's dead ass like inspiring not only for the skating itself, but the architecture in the background and shit. It opens your eyes
Totally.
to different parts of the world. You kind of alluded to traveling and everything. Like, did like how did traveling affect you? Like, you know what I mean, and opened your eyes. I know it sounds obvious, but how for you did it do that?
Yeah. Um, I mean, a long time, my family has gone to Mexico just like when I was little and like, so that was kind of a big thing for me. And I have like a kind of like a, almost like a, its own like kind of world in my head of like what, what that like feels like. Um, and a couple of years ago, I went to Vietnam and that definitely it was definitely like a it was like a different like life. It felt like I was at school and everything was like actually interesting. I was learning about stuff that like was actually cool. I was learning about like how to live a completely new life almost.
Yeah,
It was really
cultural
cool.
differences. That's really
Hmm.
what changed my point of view when I was like, the last time I really traveled internationally besides Canada is like when I was 13 or 14. So it's been a real long time, but I was basically living in like Austria and Finland for like a month. And just seeing what people are like in different places, it's like, I don't know, I kind of miss that stuff. I wish that it was a lot easier to travel more in the adult life and shit, as a student or whatever it may
Absolutely.
be. Cause like
Yeah,
it's so important for your mental health, for your well being. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, totally.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
just
where
getting
else
out.
have you traveled, or is that
Just around the US. I mean, going to like rural Illinois to visit my family and like stuff like that.
Ever been to
Nothing really.
Detroit?
Detroit, no. I find Detroit very interesting. I've seen there's a an artist that I've kind of kept up with from Detroit for a very long time since I was in my early teen years called Jalen Elkstar, which is kind of like that's kind of like an inspiration to me and seeing his stuff and seeing like the stuff that he like in his he makes like short films and music and stuff and seeing his short films and stuff really had me intrigued because the way he depicts Detroit is I don't know, it's so different from anything that I've seen that like it's just so like raw. I apologize, the train is gonna come past my window in just a second,
No,
so
you're cool. Don't worry about it. But Jalen Elkstar, you said?
Jalen Elkstar, I think he used to be called Big Up Menace X.
Wait a second. Okay, yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah. I got personal connections with them through my sister. Like, they're sick. They're insane. I've definitely
Hmm.
yo, that's crazy you just brought them up. That's been a minute since I remembered them. But yo, that's very cool that that's a way you got in or you knew about Detroit. That's very random. But
Hmm.
it's an interesting place. I've never personally been to Oregon, so I know you're not even from there. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'll be making it to Alaska anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna
Yeah, I
lie.
feel that.
It seems so interesting though, like just like you said, different lifestyles. Like I don't know what it's called, but it's like the most northern city in Alaska. Like that stuff so like I think about that. It's like, oh, that would be strange. Like not in a bad way, but it's just different.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, how's it? How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Are you in college
Hmm.
at this point?
Yeah, I'm on my second year.
Hell yeah, that's cool. What you studying?
I study botany right now.
Botany?
I'm thinking about uh, studying something else. I don't really like the school that I go to,
Fair
and I
enough.
don't care. I mean, I like botany, but I don't really care for it
What is
as much as
botany?
I
I'm
thought
so
I did.
sorry.
Botany is like plant studies.
Plant study. Okay, cool. There's actually a great school in Michigan for that. MSU has like a great campus for like
Really?
plant study and also they have fuck, what is it called? They just got this huge part of their campus. Yo, that's a loud ass train. That's funny.
Dude, I'm telling you, it comes. You can't really see it because it's so bright out, but it comes like right by my window, and
I
like my
could
whole house shakes and stuff. It's
I
crazy.
complain about my train, but no, that is wicked. That's
Yeah,
wild.
it usually comes earlier. Doesn't usually come at this time of day, but yeah, it's rolling through.
No worries at all. But yeah, um, what was like besides skating? Was there like does your family, friends inspire you a lot in your work? Because I see like like skate videos and stuff like that, and also I like that the video that blew up for you was like a school project because I've seen you do other school projects and post it like the gene clip thing. I love the gene clip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Hold
just
on
like
one second. The train's going by. I can't really hear anything.
don't worry. You like living with roommates?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm lucky to be living with some of my friends from back home,
Oh yeah. Sick.
so it's good. I mean, and it makes things easier. I mean, my roommate, he's like a bandmate, so
Oh dope. Yeah.
we practice all the time and stuff. So it's super chill.
Not to like go back and forth between topics, but like what's your skating inspiration? Like growing up in Alaska, like how did you get inspired by skating?
Um, Let me think. When I was like, yeah, I started skating when I was 16. I mean, before that, I had like a longboard that I would ride around, but that wasn't like it's not like skating.
Yeah.
But God, my friend Noah, he's also a bandmate of mine. He started skating, and just hanging out with him got me into skating. So, in the beginning, I kind of just skated in my garage, and I didn't really know about like I didn't know about like skate culture or anything like that, or like what was cool and what was whack, like about any of that. I just kind of like was like learning tricks, and then as I started going to like the skate park and stuff, because when I started learning, it was like snowing, so I couldn't go to the skate park. So I would just like do flat ground tricks in my garage. Um, but yeah, as I started going to the skate park more, I started like meeting people and like learning stuff and like yeah, seeing the videos that come out of Alaska are super cool. VXAK is like a the big name. They've got like all the cool creative skaters and stuff. So
Okay, shit. I'm gonna have
that's
to
kind
check
of a
them
big
out.
inspiration for me.
I'm gonna definitely have to check them out. Well,
Yeah,
that's really
for sure.
cool though because I was like, I could, actually, I could imagine what, like just like waiting for that warm season to come by. I kind of grew up a little bit in Canada, and it had like
Hmm.
there's a lot of people skating there. There was 10 times more skate parks in Canada than there was in Detroit, by far.
Yeah, totally. Canada's huge
Yeah,
in that skate for sure.
they're children.
Seeing like yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I mess
100%.
with
But
skating.
music wise, how do you get into music and like was it really like how do you build a band? You know what I mean? That's so interesting to me. I've never asked anybody that.
Um, Getting into music, my parents always were like adamant that I would play an instrument. Ever since I was like really little, and I started playing piano when I was young. I must have been like 7. This thing is just fucking with me. When I was 7, I started playing piano. Somewhere around there, and I actually like I hated it so much. I didn't want to play piano. Like, and eventually my parents like kind of gave up, and they were like, "Fine, you don't have to play piano, but you got to choose something else." And the first thought in my mind was like, "I'm gonna play drums." So I took drum lessons for like a quite some time, maybe a couple of years. Um, and then I kind of stopped playing drums from like I don't know, like 5th or 6th grade to like I don't know, like middle, yeah, probably like 5th grade to 8th grade, maybe. I was in school band in 7th and 8th grade, but like outside of that, I didn't really play drums that much. But in 8th grade, I really got back into it. I met a friend of mine, and he also played drums, and he kind of like talking to him got me back into it. Um, and then over like COVID, I had so much time on my hands. I would just like play drums all day and then play video games. So that kind of like really gave me the love for playing drums, and being able to see myself get better was a big thing for me. And when I was like maybe I was like a junior in high school at the beginning of the year, one of my friends asked me to play drums in his band, because the same dude that I was talking to about drums in 8th grade was playing drums in the band, but he wanted to play guitar. Um, so I hopped in and I started playing with him, and then everyone in the band had been friends since like middle school or so. So honestly, it just kind of felt like hanging out with friends.
Yeah, that's
So
like
that's
natural.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's the best dynamic for making music, is just like doing it with your friends.
Yeah. And do y'all have like this is an interesting question. Do y'all have like the same influences or different?
Uh, I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, we all have like a circle of like influences that we specifically like. Like it's a lot of like post-hardcore bands and like noise rock bands like Big Black and Shellac and like Jesus Lizard and stuff like that, and like 80s hardcore bands like Black Flag, stuff like that, Void, Minor Threat, all that. But then like I mean, I listen to a lot of like screamo and emo and stuff, and like I really like cloud rap and like Memphis stuff, and then like some of our other members like African music or like jazz, whatever. I mean, we all kind of like similar things, but everyone has like a little pocket of like stuff that they like that
Their
no
own
one else really.
niches.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's cool that like you can all both unanimously like something, but then have your own influences. That's really interesting because
absolutely.
I've never been in a band before, but one of my big questions for all the artists I ask is how is it with like collaborating with people? Do you really enjoy it? Like, do you like working with yourself? Like, I know you're in a band, so obviously you like working with people, but yeah,
Yeah. Um, Sometimes it can get difficult. I mean, interests can definitely clash. And once again, getting your idea out into like a physical sense can be kind of tough sometimes. Getting it into a way that someone else can understand. But uh, playing, I do really enjoy working by myself because it's easy. But playing in a band is definitely like it feels good to like create something as a team and like it really be something that you like, and even getting like playing like a show or something. Like I feel like it's a lot cooler to me anyway. Like to have everyone there and like working like on the spot as a team to like make this happen in front of like so many people as it would be to like just be a solo act. I feel like being a solo act takes a lot more confidence,
yeah,
like because it's just you there. Yeah.
it'd be scary.
So I like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, and especially playing drums, that would be really interesting. Like in the back playing
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Yeah,
solo drums, that would be wild though.
yeah,
You should try
like
it though
exactly.
one time. Actually,
Yeah,
my sister does a like solo synthesizer. It's fucking crazy.
that's super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have this
that's awesome.
briefcase synthesizer that they just pull up with, throw it open, and they just go crazy. It's so cool. The last show I went to was so sick because they finally got to get like they field record a lot of natural sounds and then use it,
Mhm.
and they got to finally do a set with no errors, and it was like no, the everything crashed and I have to do the plan B or something like that. So it was really
Mhm.
interesting to hear everything. But
Yeah,
you're still doing videography and everything, like you still heavily involved.
yeah. I'm trying to. I just recently did like an animation, so that's I don't know if that's like really videography, but it was cool doing working with a different medium and still being able to make like a video.
No, yeah, that's
That was pretty
sick.
cool.
Videos are, I
Yeah,
mean, videos, animations, it kind of goes hand in hand. Like, you got
exactly.
any
Yeah,
animation influences? Because I was so big into a ton of stuff growing up that was animated.
yeah. I mean, on like a grand scale, watching Studio Ghibli films as like a little kid was like pretty cool to me. I just the worlds that they created were so like vast and like the way the art's done is super cool. But
Definitely
there's an
universal, like you
animator
were talking about.
called Pilot Red Sun that's like I feel like is kind of my main like inspiration for stuff like that. I don't really do animation. I'm not a very good like physical artist, but it was still fun to like do stuff like that.
No, that's sick. Yeah, you should always throw stuff at the wall and see if it sticks. Like I always talk about that with artists, because there's no point in not trying, and that's a big thing in like Detroit is you can't knock anyone's hustle because they're just hustling. You know what I mean? Like that's a huge just motto in the city. Is just like you can't knock somebody's hustle. Like you gotta get money some way, or in the essence that I'm trying to bring up more with the gallery in the city, it's just like creativity. Like put that in the
Yeah,
place of money because creativity is what a lot of people here and like you do like thrive off of. Like we love to do this shit. You know what I mean? Like we think about
yeah,
it all the
totally.
time. We always get influenced by it. It's always on our minds type of thing. Like it's
Mm.
funny to me because I hope you resonate with this too. Like you can't not do it. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of just you're just doing it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah,
It just doesn't even feel like it's effort to it. It's just what you want to do. So yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
But you guys just drop an album last month?
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded the whole thing in Anchorage with our friend Reese. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting process for sure.
Oh, that's sick. Like it seems super. I haven't checked it out yet, but like it seems super cool. I was just previewing everything before, but yeah, it seems really
Yeah.
really fucking sick. But yeah, trying to think before. I don't want to just. I hate ending interviews. It's always difficult for me. Cause like honestly, I'm not really like a journalist, quote unquote. I feel like I just like talking to people about their art. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
totally. Yeah.
But but yeah, I hope that we honestly like together like yo, I would love to work with you like on anything creative. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
also just
I'm
like
always.
skate culture, I feel like we got a lot of the same things, interests, you know what I mean? Like
Totally.
I'm
Yeah.
super interested to hear about you in the future and just talk with you in the future, you know? And I'm again so grateful that I went in your bio in YouTube and just like followed you, just hoping that, you know what I mean? Just like on some random
Yeah,
shit.
totally.
And it's just so cool how like I know it happened a lot in the past, but like just linking up through the internet is such an interesting thing and people need to do it more. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a certain element of trust, but then it's like, why not just trust someone? Because it's just like, yo, like just creative minds. You know, sometimes you can just see
Yeah.
brainwaves. Just like we just got similar thoughts, similar like
Absolutely.
inspirations, all that type of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just like it's Instagram. So like, if you hit someone up and they don't respond, it's like
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's yeah. And if they do respond, then you have like an opportunity to do something super cool. So like,
exactly.
why not? Why not do it?
Yeah. Do you want to shout out anybody before, especially your band? Obviously, we talked about your band all interview.
Yeah. Tiny is online on Instagram. Claire, Claire emo on Instagram. Blue and Gold Board Shop.
Hey,
Shouts out.
in
Shout
Oregon
out
or
to all my
Alaska?
friends. That's Alaska.
Really?
Alaska Jits know about Blue and Gold. Yeah.
Hey, huge shout out to the
Yeah,
Alaskan
dude.
board shop.
Come on. Come on. Gotta
Yo,
represent.
that is sick.
Shout
I
out
might have to hit them
VSK.
up. Like maybe I'll interview them on some random shit. You know what I mean? Cause
Yeah,
like
dude.
I
Yeah.
want to just like connect all the like I just want to build all the networks with everybody and just like talk to
Yeah, dude.
everybody's mutuals. Cause like all of the interviews I've done, it's only linked me up to other people and other people that they talk about. You know what I mean? So yo, I'm
Yeah,
manifesting the blue and gold skate shops, like anything related to that. That would be fucking insane, actually.
dude. Hit up this dude, Mouse Man. He's interesting. We played a show with him last month.
Let's do
He's
it.
a solo electronic artist.
Mouse
Very
man.
interesting character, Mouse Man.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
up next. Like literally, I'm gonna make sure that if I get the yes or no on the interview, if it's a yes, I'm gonna have your interview and then their interview right after it for sure.
Awesome.
Cause that's
Mouse Man.
fucking
Mouse
awesome.
Man.
Anybody else though?
Yeah. Uh, Let me think. I probably got a few.
Yeah, take your time. No,
Birdhouse,
no rush.
Birdhouse uh from Bellingham. My better half from Seattle. Shouts out to all my friends, Noah and Rebel and Lucas and Gabe. Uh, Shout out to my girlfriend. Shout out to Steve Albini, rest in peace. Shout out to Big Up Menace X and the
Hey,
Waist Deep Click. Come on, gotta represent.
yo, for real. You're kind of crazy on that because that's like, yo, they're sick. They're fucking insane. And like, yo, you just like gave me like nostalgia almost. Like, I haven't even heard that name in so long. I was like, when I heard that, my face probably changed. I was like, whoa, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude, that was like that whole group. Jake Trashman, Big Up Menace X, um, 38 Key, Lost Appeal. All that shit was a huge inspiration for me when I
Hell
was young, and I
yeah.
wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now in the way that I'm doing it without them. And I've got no real connection to any of them. I just thought like that was such a big thing for me.
No, yeah, sometimes it's like that. Like I always take inspiration, but like it's not like it has to be a big person to get inspired by it. It has to look
Yeah,
fucking sick, and that's all. You know what I
mhm,
mean? But yeah.
absolutely.
But anyone else before?
I think that's it.
No, for sure. No worries. Yo, I appreciate talking to you. I'm gonna definitely have to tap in with you for sure. And like
Yeah, dude.
Like what city are you around in Oregon? Is it around Portland?
I'm in Corvallis, about hour and a half from Portland,
Okay,
around
so
there.
not close to Portland.
I mean, relatively close compared to other places.
No, very
So,
true. You know what? Very, very true. Because like some people would say Detroit's close to Chicago, but it's really like 4 hours away.
yeah,
Yeah. So 100%, it is pretty close. But yo, again, I
yeah.
appreciate talking to you.
Of course,
Um,
dude. It was so much fun.
yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna catch you later. I gotta head off and everything. But yo, hit me up for anything, you know what I mean? Any collaborations. If you
Yeah,
ever come to the city, hit me up. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
dude. For sure.
No, for real. All right, I'll catch you later though.
All right. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you.